In April 1975, Operation Babylift rescued more than 3,000 orphans before the fall of Saigon in Vietnam. These children were sent all over the world. This week, I had a chance to catch up with one of them before she left for the 35th anniversary of that miraculous rescue.
The Vietnam War was coming to an end in the spring of 1975. The Viet Cong were becoming stronger and the South Vietnamese were suffering. Many people were striving to find the road to freedom, and among them were orphans. Rumors spread that the Viet Cong would massacre the orphans. A human rights group called Friends of Children in Vietnam was determined to rescue them. Ross Meter, the administrator of the group, remembers the challenge of having to care for the orphans after saving them.
You've got a nursery full of babies. Do you lock the door or do you leave it open? Do you prop a bottle in their mouth as you drive away?
Meter knew his next step was to find a plane to evacuate the children from Vietnam. He found one when he became acquainted with Ed Daly, a military contractor who flew in and out of Oakland International Airport.
We weren't able to find a plane to take our kids out until we met Ed Daly.
Meter can still recall Ed Daly's bravery and instant willingness to help on the risky mission.
We went up to him and explained that we had orphans, that we heard that he might have a plane able to take them out. Daly kind of winked and he said, "I think I can take care of that."
Ed Daly's cargo plane left Saigon with 57 orphans abroad on one of its rescue missions. The DC-8 plane had no seats, only cargo nets stuffed with pillows and blankets.
When the plane landed in Oakland, California, the orphans were greeted with their new parents and a new life. Lily Koenig was one of them.
It's a blessing that this Babylift happened, and I'm grateful every day for the Babylift happening, because my future would have been different.
Lily was just 1 year old when she was greeted at the airport and adopted by the Koenig family from Missouri.
I grew up in a small town called Festus, Missouri, which is 38 miles south of St. Louis on the Mississippi River.
Lily adjusted well to her life in St. Louis and always felt she was a part of the Koenig family.
None of my family members, none of my extended family members made me feel like, or ever said anything to me that made me feel like I was different. I was just their cousin, or I was their sister.
5 years ago, the Koenigs took Lily back to Vietnam for the first time. They had a chance to revisit where Lily was born.
Seeing Vietnam, and especially the orphanage, it sort of brought me full circle, in a way, but it felt like I was going home. You know, I looked around and everyone looked like me for once.
Lily is revisiting her roots. This week, Lily and her family will fly back to Vietnam to celebrate the 35th anniversary of Operation Babylift. There, Lily will get to reminisce with Ross Meter and others who saved the lives of 3,000 orphans. As I walked with Lily before she left for Vietnam again, I asked her how this journey of self-discovery has changed her life. She told me,
being able to go back and learn more about my country and my birth country and sort of fill out more of who I am in that, I think that's the fairy tale part of it. And then the ongoing story is moving on and adopting my own child and continuing the legacy of Vietnam.
Diana True, ABC 7 News.